Okay, so we're hopping into game 4 on Metalopolis. Pretty classic map. Just released back into the map pool, or if I'm not mistaken, I think it just was put back in. Unless it was last season. I might
What they
be.
did for it, they put it back in the ladder. I believe it was in Season 4 they put it back in, and they made it so that close positions were disabled. Now, it's not set to cross positions, but if you were to say this Protoss InfinityTTF is, Hendralisk would never be able to spawn at this position given this short run-by distance.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a little bit more fair, I believe, because the close positions on this game is actually quite close.
Oh,
Quite
absolutely.
close.
Just throwing down the pylon there, not going for the Forge Fast Expand with
I believe that's the first game we have not seen a Forge Fast Expand coming out of the Protoss.
This is a very difficult map to do it on. Also, you've got the open
Mhm.
wide ramp there.
So many attack angles to consider.
Exactly. I've seen some people do it. They throw the pylon here. Without that second geyser there, it's even harder to defend because you've got that second geyser sticking all the way out here.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And they could make some sort of SimCity in the front, hopefully hold off. That would take a little while to erect. Yeah, it's definitely just riskier compared to the other maps we've had. Scout is going to get there pretty quickly. And we are going to see nothing. He's got the gas and the pool. So it looks like a 14-14 from our Zerg buddy. Maybe 15-14. I didn't see the gas exactly.
Protoss looking like some strong one base. See that gateway down up here. Might be trying to get a couple zealots up to defend down here with the units themselves before he commits to that second base.
And I think that's a smart decision. I think he'd be okay with that. Let's see. It looks Hendralisk is he's delaying his expansions quite a bit. I mean, the one game he delayed it because he went for a push, but he's not even sending a probe or a drone out there at all. I think he's still, a little bit intimidated by the master probe, who could eventually cause him some trouble. Could do the pylon block. He hasn't scouted up there yet, so he doesn't know if a forge is down. And if he did go up there, he'd find out there is no forge.
Absolutely.
In which he could go for this expansion.
That seems like that'd be a good move here by Hendralisk also, because given that one base Protoss is strong, but if you're able to get a nice economic advantage, and Metalopolis is very strong with all these big wide open spaces.
Sure, you could get some nice surround, set up some flanks, definitely.
Get the creep highway.
I would imagine as soon as this probe is dead, he's actually gonna move in and take that expansion. I would assume. Here we go. The drone is ready. Got a little over 300. He's just right there. So, okay. Yeah, Protoss definitely on one base has got the Zealot out blocking the choke at the front. Nothing can get in there quite yet. Robotics, that's a fairly quick robotics.
Just threw down warp gate research.
I'd imagine he'll be pumping a observer out of the robotics once it's finished. But that expansion's going down for Hendralisk. Should be finishing up soon. Looks like a pretty standard opening on the Zerg. The base was a little bit delayed. The second base, I should say, a little bit delayed by that probe. But we'll start to see his tech path unveil shortly. First Stalker comes out, that'll further reinforce the hold there that he has on that choke. Mortal coming out, okay. Mortal first. Interesting.
Spreading his overlords out, just always.
Yeah, good choice. Yeah, definitely want to get the overlords out. See, a popular decision, you can send them. You can surround the base and then start sending overlords to other possible expansions. As soon as you hit that lair tech, then you can start gooping up the expansions, delay the expansion, which is always beneficial to do. Ling's got their speed done. They're going to check in again. Not going to be able to get in, but they can see if that warp gate is still researching, which he can see that it is for sure. Can't see the Immortal. Does not see the robotics yet. Oh, and check that out. Warp prism on the way. Okay.
Now that should get spotted by this overlord here if Hendralisk is watching his mini-map.
If he is he sending it in for a sacrificial overlord? He is. It looks like he's pathing. I don't know the pathing of it right now. He might get there just in time before those two start. Oh, okay. Now he's going to see it.
It's going to fly right on top of it.
Hopefully his eyes are up on that mini-map because here comes the warp prism. The Lings are still at the base. Okay, his Lings are still harassing a little bit. Still can't get in there. That Zealot would block him. So I think, yeah, he's making the smart choice. If you look at the mini-map, the Lings are coming home, and I think he's going to get ready. Roach is on the way to get ready for a little bit of defense. assuming he saw the Warp Prism, which I believe he did. Now, what's interesting, what he could do with the Warp Prism, though, is with that Mortal and the 2 Stalkers, he could actually do some Warp Prism micro.
Oh, absolutely. He could snipe that
and snipe some important structures here, or just, the Queen would be a huge pickup. Just interesting to see what he does with this. Another Roach on the way here. And 3 or 4 Roaches is not going to be enough, I don't think, against the Mortal and 2 Stalkers, to be honest. Here we go. That's a great position. He's fortified in that little corner. That's going to be hard to take out. Just doing some damage. Okay, switching to the other base. That was, I think, a successful run so far. Again, he's going to fortify in this corner, so the Zerg cannot get us around. Look, there we go. There's some Warp Prism micro. That's very good. He's going to drop, pick him up. Queen. If he can snipe this Queen, that would be a big deal. Hendralisk is going to lose the oh! And then he picks up. Warp Prism's almost dead, but I think he did quite a bit of damage there.
Well, he didn't lose anything in that.
Yeah, and he got a free Queen. He killed some units. I think he might have gotten some drone kills initially.
Meanwhile, whoever you got just throwing up the lair here on his main base.
Sniping this would be huge. If he could get... Okay, these links will come out of this. There we go. Good pickup. Good awareness by TTF. TTF still on 1 base, throwing down some additional gateways. He'll be up to 4 gates, it looks like. I would imagine he's hoping to expand soon. He's got a pretty scary army, though. Century Immortal.
Here comes the again.
Yeah, if they can get this would be...
Looks like he's going to be able to get it.
He might be able to get it. Yeah, the DPS might be too much. And... Oh, man, that's going to set Hendralisk back a little bit. Assuming he's going to want Circlings, which he is going to want. He's got Roach. He's just got Roach now, basically. Can't do any links at this point. And Lair Tech is not even done yet, so he has no real other options yet. I'm going to need that spawning pool as soon as possible. Spawning pool back there.
Just kind of go around, take these towers very
Yeah.
kind of cut off, poke out all the eyes of the Zerg player.
Yeah, that Prism, the Warp Prism gives the Protoss so much mobility, so many more options, just to do little things like this. And so far, his micro has been perfect. He hasn't lost a thing.
Given that little bit of a buff that the Warp Prism got a couple patches back, they're just all the more durable and so much more usable now.
It was a pretty big buff. 90 health, I think it was. So now he's up. He's going into Warp Prism. This is interesting. This is a very utilitarian Warp Prism. We're using all of its utility as we can. Okay, so it looks like he's gearing up for a big push here. And that is quite the big push.
A lot of Roaches, but these force fields are very hard.
Yeah, and Force Field Immortal, if the Force Fields are good enough, the Roaches are just, they have a hard time. Look at those Force Fields.
It's a very good set of force fields there.
Yeah.
Oh man, just great force field placement there. Not going to be able to get in at all.
Yeah, those Force Fields, he had no choice. And he has a lot of Force Fields left.
And he blocks himself in. That's I love that little move there.
Look at that one. Well, he still has 2 Force Fields left on the second spell. I actually don't see how those can stop this. He missed the one Force Field.
Completely, yeah. Oh, there he's got a couple extra for good measure. And this just looks like very hard pressure, very hard to deal with. And he's moving the Warp Prism in so we can get some more additional warp-ins up here at the top.
And he did not opt for countries. I think he's just confident
He's got so many Immortals just popping these Roaches to pieces.
One Immortal ball, he's got 2 Immortals left on the full health. And it looks like this has got to be GG because Hendralisk has probably lost his army.
Oh, absolutely. He might be able to push out the rest of these units if he doesn't do any additional warp-ins. But there it is. Got some cute pick-up drop play there with that Immortal. I like that.
Yeah. I don't see how, especially mainly just because of the time.
There's the GG, and that's it.
Here we go. Well, actually, so this is the best of 5, and TTF has taken the series 3-1 in our first Steel City Esports tournament. So congratulations to TTF, and I would imagine Team Infinity is pretty happy to see this. So thank you guys for watching. We'll be posting more content soon, more tournaments to come, and we are signing out. I'm Mustard Tiger, and this is
Fan Lane. Be sure to hit up SteelCityEsports.com for all kinds of news regarding not only the Steel City Open, but any future upcoming tournaments. And we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you very much.